Hello. Today's reading comes from the Epistle of St. Pedagogy to the Unteachable. It's called Lamentations of an Educator. Chapter 3, verses 6 through 31. And it came to pass that the trimester approached its end. And lo, on one blessed morn, the trilling of the first bell, sending all those who go forth in search of wisdom, didst ring its call to diligence and scholarship. With much vigor, I began my sojourn to my designated classroom, consumed in thought regarding the delights that awaited the rest of my day, only to have my pilgrimage interrupted by a wayward student. His visage, forlorn and downcast, bequeathed a sorrowful tale of woe. With apparent great sadness and crestfallen countenance, he did spin a yarn of great hurdles and battles, chronicling a trimester filled with ordeals and trials that would challenge even the most brave and industrious of student. Verily, I said, peace be unto you, my child. What wouldst thou have me do to help you in this time of great angst and fear in the 11th week of the trimester? In my deepest thoughts, I reminded myself that the concepts of responsibility and accountability are as yet unbeknownst to an academic wanderer such as this. As the Odyssey unwound, the errant student didst take me on a journey of trials and tribulations that wouldst have broken the most ardent admirer of taking responsibility for one's own learning. His story was the parable of the empty canvas submission. The story was filled with assignments that were consigned to the void, perpetuating a series of journeys left unstarted and unfinished. And lo, as this horror-laden story came to its end, didst the student begin looking this way and that, though seeking a sign from the heavens. At last he implored me to excuse a great multitude of his earlier works, as this would alleviate the heaviness that threatened to overwhelm his heart. It was at this moment that the deepest feeling of melancholy washed over my soul, as it became deeply apparent that this student was most blissfully ignorant of the ways and means of life. What wouldst thou have me do? Disregard the rules of academia? Sure, thou knowest I canst do such a thing. When this feeling threatened to overwhelm my heart to the uttermost, I cried aloud, why didst thou wait? Thou couldst have used the entire trimester to simply follow the rules and complete thine academic journey. It was at this fateful moment he did say, bro, I got stuff going on. And a great upwelling fire arose, threatening to burst in a most explosive fashion. But I did stay my tongue, as I wished not to know the wrath of principals and HR and letters in my permanent files. This ends today's reading of Lamentations of an Educator.